Okay, we're here in Delta Company with Lieutenant Reade. Could you tell us, please, your first name, Lieutenant?
Scott.
Scott. And what's your job here in Delta Company?
I'm the executive officer, basically second in command.
Second in command. That means you get it from both ends, huh?
That is true.
And how long you been in?
I've been in the military a total of 17 years. So
but not all of that in the Army, do I remember? Some of it was Navy?
Yeah, I had 6.5 years active duty Navy, and then I got out and went in the National Guard and went to college, and here I am.
Where'd you go to college?
Part of it IPFW, part of it I got my degree from Indiana Wesleyan.
And what's your degree?
Bachelor's Business Management.
First deployment?
First Army deployment.
Uh-huh. And tell me about your family.
I have a beautiful wife. She's 34 years old, and I have 5 beautiful girls, 11, 10, 9, 4, and 2.
Boy, you're going to miss a lot of that action. A lot of nice little moments this year, aren't you?
Yeah, this year's going to be rough on all of us. My oldest one's going through some changes, and so hopefully we make it back by Christmas before she gets too out of control.
Yeah, how's Mom doing?
She's doing all right. You know, I don't think she'd tell me if she was doing really bad, but I know she's had hard times, up and downs. You know, stuff breaking in the house, but she's gonna make it through.
You told me you had some guys came over from the church and worked on your house one time. What was that about?
Oh yeah, I had as soon as I left, you know, my water heater went out. That was a minor problem. Basically, the kids playing with the switch. On the house, I had a soffit that like fell down because of the high wind damage they had not too long ago, and siding was peeled back because of the heavy winds. So she tried to get some people out to help, and I guess some people from church finally came around and helped out. So.
Oh, that's a nice touch. What church?
I was Grace Fellowship in New Haven, Indiana. So.
That's where you live, New Haven?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite MRE?
Well, what did I have the other day? It was like a vegetable, a mixture of vegetables and noodles, vegetable and tomato sauce. And it had the crispy M&Ms in there, so I was pretty happy about that. Yeah,
bonus,
the blue
huh?
M&M bag, so I was pretty impressed.
Uh-huh. Worst MREs?
Oh, the cheese omelet by far. Cheese omelet.
What's the hardest part about your job? Sorry about that.
Basically, I'm working almost 2 jobs. I do the logistics. I have to make sure the commander has everything that he needs to go to war with, and that's very, very difficult because the Army logistics system is difficult to deal with, and to get parts and stuff like that, plus parts breaking down. And then the other part of my job is basically I'm second in command. I got to know all the tactician stuff, all the routes, and everything that my guys are doing. I have to know it all plus logistics, and that's really difficult.
Best part of your job?
Best part of my job is the satisfaction that, I guess, just the satisfaction that we're doing good things out here. I got a lot of good old boys and gals now that are in my unit that they really put forth the effort, and to see them grow and be here and to tolerate the stuff that we have to tolerate and to give up their stuff at home. I mean, that is a satisfaction. That the camaraderie, I guess, is a satisfaction.
Yeah, anything to say to your girls?
Well, I love them, and I miss them dearly, and I just can't wait to see them.
All right, well, thanks for wearing that uniform, buddy.
You're welcome.